He said, "Let us also go, that we may die with him." That is not a coward. That is not a weakling. That is Thomas. The same disciple who was willing to walk into danger with Jesus would later become known for one thing: doubt. After Jesus' resurrection, the other disciples told Thomas they had seen the Lord alive. But Thomas said he would not believe unless he saw the wounds for himself. And then Jesus came back, specifically for Thomas. This is Thomas, and his story holds 4 powerful lessons about courage, doubt, faith, and what Jesus does with people who are still struggling to believe. If this kind of biblical teaching speaks to your heart, hit subscribe. Let's get into these 4 lessons. Lesson 1. Thomas was more courageous than his reputation suggests. Thomas is remembered as Doubting Thomas, but before the resurrection, he was the disciple who said, "Let us also go, that we may die with him." He was willing to follow Jesus into danger. So don't let one difficult season erase everything that came before it. You are more than your hardest moment. And so was Thomas. Lesson 2. Honest questions are better than pretending. When the other disciples told Thomas they had seen Jesus, Thomas didn't pretend to believe. He was honest about where he was. He had questions, and he brought those questions into the open. If you're struggling with questions about God, don't hide them behind religious language. Bring them to Jesus. Thomas did, and Jesus met him there. Lesson 3. Jesus came back for the one who was still struggling to believe. A week later, Jesus appeared to the disciples again. And this time, Thomas was there. Jesus went directly to him. He showed Thomas his wounds and invited him to see and believe. Jesus didn't abandon him because he needed more time. He met him in his struggle. Sometimes faith isn't pretending you have no questions. Sometimes faith is continuing to seek Jesus while you do. Lesson 4. Thomas's doubt did not have the final word. When Thomas saw Jesus, he didn't simply say, "Okay, I believe." He made one of the clearest declarations of faith in the Gospel of John, "My Lord and my God." The disciple remembered for doubting became the disciple who made this profound confession of who Jesus is. So if you're struggling today, don't assume your questions are the end of your story. Keep seeking, keep asking, keep walking with Jesus. Thomas doubted, Jesus met him, and Thomas believed. Your difficult season does not have to be your final chapter. Send this to someone who needs encouragement today, and subscribe for the next episode of the Bible Character Series.